Hello viewers, I'm glad that you're watching Youth Works. Today is amazing. We discover one young entrepreneur by the names of Michael Kiggundu, who is adding value to local katunkuma, a traditional vegetable. He's packaging it for both local and international market. In this episode, you will get to know that there are so many enormous indigenous opportunities which can be tapped into for commercialization purposes. I hope you will enjoy it.
According to a World Bank report, a lot of effort has been invested by the government of Uganda to produce enough food for Uganda's population and a surplus for export. However, the indigenous vegetables, often referred to as traditional vegetables, have been underrated in favor of introduced exotic vegetables. Hence, the potential of traditional vegetables has not been exploited. But Michael Kiggundu rather decided to use this advantage and invest his time in producing canned foods. But first, who is he?
Elgon Products is a company. Initially we tried naming, we started with Hamco, and then the name didn't work out because of, we wanted to give it an indigenous name. Basically looking at the physical feature we have that side, and being that that's where our outgrowers are, we decided to look at Elgon. So we named the company Kisali, that's being the area where we pick the berries from, and Elgon being a significant feature to carry the whole essence of the company. So it is called Elgon Product, and Elgon Product has a variety of products it makes. Amongst the products we are making with Elgon Product, we are having katunkuma as the first one, and then we are having malewa, and then we are having entula.
One would wonder what katunkuma, as is commonly called, is, and why would this law graduate put all his effort into this venture?
The family where I grew up from, we used to take katunkuma. My grandparents used to take katunkuma, and with the high rampant of heart diseases these days and kidney, we realized that one of the vegetables which could help could be katunkuma. Katunkuma, it's an indigenous plant. It is found mainly in East Africa. We have a variety of katunkuma, or those which fall under a class of katunkuma. We have Solanum aguivi. Then we have another Solanum with Solanum colanum that has thorns, and basically it grows around Kenya, and that one is poisonous. So in East Africa, this is Solanum aguivi. It's what is taken, it is eaten because of its benefit.
Starting a new business can be fun and financially rewarding. There is nothing good like taking your first step towards entrepreneurship. But there are always challenges that will walk towards you. Did Michael encounter any?
The challenges we used to face when we are starting, basically it was getting the raw material itself. Since I told you that it's not a commercialized product, crop, it's a wild crop. So it was so hard for us to get the raw materials until we tried to organize outgrowers and then try to group them together, give them a little fund, educate them about the product until they were inspired to start growing the katunkuma. And then the other challenge was the packaging. Because of the high hygiene we wanted to give it, and the value we wanted to give it, the packaging was a problem. In Uganda, we found out that we have mainly plastics as one of the tools for packaging and polythenes, and yet we wanted to give it a class. So finding the food grade cans, it was a problem.
Having well-skilled employees and startup capital sets a bar high for any venture in terms of quality produce. Did Michael have much to dispose of for any capital and skills?
I have 3 casual workers and 1 permanent and 1 director and 2 directors. The casual workers I do have, as the head of them, he was trained on job, depending on what we wanted. But the others are the farmers who have been dealing with so many kinds of vegetables that at least when we brought them on board, they knew about the vegetable katunkuma. So they could easily tell what we want, which are bad, which are good. So it was easier for us to identify such kind of people to come and help us in building this kind of product. Capital, we started with, I remember like it was around 1.2 million. As in, that helped us in buying just the raw material and printing a few labels.
All entrepreneurs have a singular focus of creating an impact to the consumer and making that first sale. What was the experience like for Kiggundu?
Actually, the success of this product, I realized it in 2012 around June. That is when I got a contract with is it hospice? Is it a clinic or hospital which deals with people with cancer and such kind of diseases? Once they looked at what we are doing, and they were saying that they thought it could be ideal to work hand in hand with them. So the moment we got that contract of supplying them the product, that's when I realized a success in this business. But all along we were putting it in the shelves, it moves slowly, people are identifying it according to the different technologies which are there, like the powder. It was really hard.
In marketing, a product is anything that can be offered to a market that might satisfy a want or a need. But so many goods can be similar and yet on the same market. How unique is Kiggundu's product?
The quality of processing this is good. That you've seen the plant, how hygienical it is, how we dress, how we sterilize everything we use. So hygienically, the product is good. 2, the process in which we take it through to bring it to the level that a person can buy it. Katunkuma, basically, to retain the food nutrients in it, you're supposed to boil it for 5 minutes. And this is the kind of product which we boil for 5 minutes and it is ready, not to kill the nutrients. Once you prolong the minutes, the nutrients are gone. So this is the ideal product now to be putting on the market and people to buy.
After establishing the uniqueness of his product, then automatically he knows that he stands out and he has figured out the target market. But to who does he supply?
Since June last year, when we got a contract with hospice, very many of our clients really take their treatments from hospice. So they shop from different kind of areas. We realized that's when we realized that they have started asking us for our product in different kind of shopping areas. Now we've been in Uchumi supplying twice every week. We've been in all branches of Uchumi actually, because we have one in Natete, we have one in Garden City, and then the rest. We supply also Mega Supermarket. We supply Malaysia, because we do export, and then to other small and medium supermarkets.
Timelessness and efficiency are to-do elements in any prosperous venture. But We would like to know how long it takes this young entrepreneur to have a product ready on the market.
We have different kinds of stages when we are processing it. We have the first stage of cleaning, sorting, and weighing. Then we go to a second stage of pickling. Then we go to the canning. So if you're talking about all the stages, it takes like a week or 2 weeks to finish all the processes. But if it is about canning only, we can can around 1,000 to 2,000 a day.
What are some of the achievements this young man has been able to achieve so far, and the individuals he attributes this success to?
At least it has been a resource from the company that we've raised some money to buy land to have a backbone for the company. That is our own farm. And at least even securing loans that some financial institutions are looking at us to come for loans to inject in our businesses. First could be my parents, and two could be Professor William Chamangira. He realized that I had potential in me, which I had not seen before. Until when he called me, despite the fact that I had a different background, he said, "Young man, come here." And he took me through until when I realized my success out here.
This is the message he has for fellow youths with business ideas, but maybe you have your own fears.
Uganda has so many opportunities. Don't look at what your educational background. That's not the only, I say, skill or thing you can do. There's something out there which you can do. Because for me, I've told you I had a legal background, but I ended up pursuing food science. And I achieved it, and now I'm feeling better.
After you put your products inside here, then you put the lid and you place it on the machine for sealing. And this is a semi-automatic machine in that it will lift itself up and then you are able to seal it.